Looks like you have something to say to me. Please, tell me it's not true. Are we seriously going to farm a human being like it's a plant? It won't be a human being. Think of it as a biological vessel. What? Can you even hear yourself? So, what are we then? Psychological vessels? The whole idea is just shameful. I have no other word for it. Look, I know you're reluctant about talking to Lena. But isn't that what you have me for? What do you mean? Maybe I should talk to her. Actually, why not? Could make things easier. Yeah, much easier. I'll convince her to help us. Just watch me. Nothing more to do here. Should I move there? That's impossible. How can there be life here? Wonder if I could get a closer look at them. Come and find me when you have a moment. Hey, wait. Is that some kind of a projection? And they're gone. Safely into my pocket. Let's see if my crew appreciates a relaxing landscape inside the base.
Hey, I notice you returned late to the base. You know that radiation at this time can be extremely dangerous for you.
Ah, you noticed. Yeah, I did stay out a little longer. But I squeezed so much more out of that outpost. And we really need it now. And I do feel kinda nauseated, but small dose of radiation ain't nothing we can't neutralize overnight.
Okay. That sounds reasonable.
Of course. Just trust me.
So, heard the news? We might have a cure for you.
Yeah. Everyone's talking about it. They're saying it's a controversial idea. But this is not the time and place for being subtle, right?
Stop moping. We'll find a solution.
Life keeps punishing you for having hope. Looks like this time we've been given capital punishment.
In the meantime, maybe there's something we could all do to raise our spirits. Like, oh, I don't know.
Hey, man. Can we talk?
Hey, you wanted to talk?
Yeah. What the hell is going on with the miner? I mean, I get that robotic arm was supposed to make him super productive, but keeping him out there after hours is a little too much, don't you think?
Look, I already talked to him. It's his own choice.
Oh, really? The guy's got serious self-respect issues. Anyone can see that. I knew giving him that prosthetic would only make things worse. Now all he wants to do is prove he's top of the class. Otherwise, Daddy Jan won't love him.
He just wants to make himself useful in a difficult time. Where's the harm in that?
See, that's the problem. This obsession of his with being useful.
Well, what would you have me do?
If you really want to help him, you'll need to get to the bottom of this insecurity of his. And that looks like something only a professional head shrinker could do.
A head shrinker? You mean I'm supposed to...
Yup. Branch yourself. What else?
But what if I can't afford that right now?
I'd advise you to make the effort. But if you really can't do it, then, well, maybe even sending the miner to the contemplation room by himself could help. Mindfulness is not exactly his strongest suit, but who knows? It might be better than nothing.
That's not such a bad idea. It's just that... won't going back to all that bad shit in his life bring him down and... make him lose that new zest he acquired?
He's more than just his zest. Maybe he won't work his ass off for you anymore, but he'll be a happier man. It's your call. You know where I stand.
What's troubling you?
Well, I've been analyzing the situation thoroughly, and in light of the fact that we may all die of this abnormality in our brains, the thought of not making it back to Earth has been haunting me. To the point of obsession, I admit. Of all people, you're the one I least expected to panic like that. Are you afraid of dying? No, Jan. I'm concerned about what the world will miss if I go too soon.
Oh, what do you mean?
My work. Everything I did in my parallel life wasn't meaningless. On the contrary, it had the potential to push space exploration to a whole new level.
Really? How?
You see, I developed a method of nanoparticle dispersion that proved to be stable in even the most extreme conditions.
Oh, shit?
Exactly. And now it breaks my heart to think that all that groundbreaking research, all that knowledge could just disappear with me, never to see the light of day.
Yeah, man, you're right. Oh, we can't let the method of nano particle. We can't let it disappear.
So let's do something about it.
Yeah, right.
I want to revisit my logic, backtrack my calculations, and grant me the time to focus. Of course, I'd still be there to attend mission, but I would appreciate if I could limit my availability as much as possible until...
Fine.
Thank you. It's amazing that by trying to save, I can start working on my old
Feeling well?
You treat people like goddamn tools. Well, I'm not a tool, so you better show some respect.
Really? Hello there. Are you feeling okay? My neurotransmitters are a mess. My mind's alert intellectually, but there's this numbness. Hey, wait. Am I on immunosuppressants by any chance? You know your neuroscience. A true mental health specialist. Just what we need on this mission. Yes. You wouldn't mind grabbing me a coffee, would you? Coffee? To clear your mind? So you think you're hallucinating? No, I simply didn't take my coffee yet. Oh, sure. Well, you can do that when we're done, okay? I'd like to fill you in on the situation and ask you a few simple questions. What do you say to that? I'm yours for the taking. But please don't quote me on my answers. I'm not quite feeling myself. Of course. Let's take it easy. Why don't you start by stating your name and role on this mission? Oh, gee, that really is simple. My name is Jan Dolsky, and I'm a mental health specialist. I'm also here because of a pioneering project I initiated on my socials. In short, the goal is to raise awareness about the psychological challenges of space mining missions. But enough about me. Tell me about yourself. Well, this might be disturbing, but I am Jan Dolsky too. Disturbing? Do you find it disturbing? Tell me more. Okay, I got stranded here on this planet, and I needed to dig deep to survive. So, I created copies of myself with different life paths and different skills to help me get by. Alters. And you're one of them. Okay, let me get this straight. You are Jan Dolsky, and I am your alter. Yes, physically we're the same, but underneath that, the quantum computer reprogrammed you with a different awareness. Wow, you reprogrammed my awareness? Can I raise awareness about that? pitch will plummet, man. Because that's not everything. There are more of you in this base. More of me? No, other alters. The same person, but in different versions. Huh. Dude, I have had some mind-bending experiences in my life, but this, I have to say... Did you mention something about coffee? You can get some in our kitchen. While you're at it, take a look around the other modules, meet the guys, and read the mission logs. I think you'll find them very informative. The logs or the guys? Both, I guess?
Do you want me to take care of this yacht?
Is there a problem? Listen, yeah, what do you... Morale is a... What exact... Good leadership requires treating...
Listen, man, people are angry. Don't ignore them, okay?
I'm done here. Want me to take care of this now? Are you sure about that experimental therapy?
So, yes, here it is. We still need to wait a little for the brain cells to mature fully.
How long?
3 days, according to the instructions we got. Once they're ready, you can call a meeting and communicate your decision to everybody.
What happens then?
We extract the brain tissue, process it according to Maxwell's formula, and start administering the treatment. Of course, we will have to dispose of the body. Whoa!
What the fuck?
Looks like I didn't use enough sedative. Let me just, there. Damn it. I hope it didn't activate the cortex.
What if it did? What do we do now?
Just take a deep breath, okay? I've used enough sedative to put a horse to sleep. So even if his cortex did light up for a moment, it's inactive now. And I'll make sure it stays that way. Look, we can't get thrown off balance. Not now, when we're so close.
Okay. Okay. You're right. You can't tell anyone about this incident, okay? They need to take the cure. I know some of them were against it. This would make them freak out even more.
What incident? I didn't see anything. Did you?
Okay. Good.
Let's just give those brain cells the time they need to mature, and in 3 days, we'll proceed with the treatment. Simple as that.
Sure. Fine.
All right with your eyes? Another lovely day.
Well,
with
Jan,
a
it's
brain.
simply a matter of calculating the right trajectory.
Nice to know there's a solution, young. That was awesome. Thanks. Listen, man, people are angry. Don't ignore them,
Still
okay?
got it.
Oh, look. I won. That was fun.
All done here. Should I help with this now? Life would never be the same.
I wish I got to swim with fish around the coral.
Today.
Sounds nice. As long as sharks don't decide to join you.
On the contrary, the sharks would be a nice addition.
I wish I got to try parajotes?
Would you like me to address that?
Okay, this looks like a good spot for the tower. Another one. Yeah, I need to build it on the other side.
And that's how we know the scale of the mutation.
That's it? A few brain pictures with randomly colored areas? This is a joke.
Thanks for appreciating my hard work. I loved spending a whole day on this.
Like to draw your attention to something?
Our surface exploration vehicle. So this is where he landed. Damn, you look busted. Shame. Could have made good use of you.
I'm done here. Should I do this now?
Things lying around the turret. Could it be someone was trying to fix it? Ah, another movie. This one was actually on my pile of shame.
Hey, my old research, the...
Don't worry.
Then why aren't you letting... Okay, thank...
All done here. Should I help with this now? Nothing like a movie night, right?
The easy solution is rarely the right one.
All right with your eyes? What a week. That was awesome. Thanks, man.
Still got it.
So many issues still haven't been.
So, good.
Okay, people. I wanted to hold this meeting to tell you that, well, we finally might have a cure for your condition.
Let's hold off celebrating till we hear it. I just want it to be over.
We can use a treatment based on healthy brain tissue. For that purpose, we'd need to use the tabula rasa you've probably all seen occupy a space in the womb.
So, you decided to go down that path.
Great! Why don't you just hand us over for experiments already? Don't be so goddamn dramatic about it. This will heal our brains, ain't that all that matters?
Let's be rational. Since we already have the tabula rasa, I say we use it. What else are we gonna do with an awareness-free body?
I agree that we should be rational. It's just that there's something so cold-blooded about this. I feel it's a line we shouldn't cross. Because once we do, there's no going back. Just Tell me we're not doing this. We're not taking his brain out. It's sickening.
We are doing it. That's my decision.
Oh, so you've decided for us, without even giving us an alternative.
Mark my words. It's downhill from here.
Oh, come on. The boss has made his decision. Just fucking respect it.
This is unbearable. Let's stop wasting time and get on with it. We knew from the start we weren't born into a fairy tale.
Exactly. We weren't born into a fairy tale. Because we weren't born at all. We were just created to prolong this loser's meaningless life. Truth is, there is no good way out of this mess. The branching was, from the start, it was, Shit. He collapsed.
Make way for the doctor.
Is he unconscious? It's getting worse. We need a cure now. What's your call? Let's go for Maxwell's recipe. Good. I'll get tabula rasa ready for the procedure. Keep your fingers crossed.
Okay, everything's prepped. He's not showing signs of waking up again.
No, nothing. I've given him more sedatives just to be on the safe side. You want to say something before I proceed?
I don't know. Oh, just do it.
Okay.
Here goes.
And that's it. Almost. I'm taking it to the lab to create Maxwell's magic potion.
Is he?
Yes, he's dead. But don't worry, he didn't feel a thing.
think it is? My trademark hunter stew. No way. Big Us? It fucking smells like heaven.
You mean the characteristic stench of sulfur decomposing to hydrogen sulfide in fermenting cabbage? May reek of a dirty diaper, but it's proven to work wonders for your gut microbiome. And like all sour foods, it cheers people up.
I always served my hunter stew at parties. And they were damn good parties.
Thanks for that feast you prepared.
What difference does it make? We should have been focusing on saving Tabula Rasa, not having fun eating.
Hey, how do you feel after the procedure?
Well, to be fair, I think it's working. But I can't shake off this bad feeling that it was a very wrong thing to do.
We did the best we could, given the circumstances.
Yeah? Well, maybe it wasn't good enough. I just hoped we were a better man. That's all.
So, how are you feeling?
I don't want to think about it.
I'm done here. Want me to take care of this now?
fuck's sake. Okay, I'm done. I can do this now. All done here. Should I help with this now?
I can see those towers started taking shape. We may actually make it out of here. Hello, Jan.
Can't get rid of...
I'm done. Want me to take care of this now?
You don't want to be near me.
I could use a pick-me-up.
Hey, well, everybody.
You did a great...
FYI, looks like we're running low on fighter jets. Need to go there, Chief.
Our workplace is damaged. Should I work on this while you're scheduling repairs?
What a fucked up world. You're not wanted here.
So now you're resorting to physical violence. Fine, we're leaving.
here. Should I help with this now? I'm done here. Want me to take care of this now?
Wake up, sleepyhead. Bedtime's over. What happened? Do you know where you are? Who you are? Do you remember anything? Please. What next? You gonna ask me about my name and role on this mission? Of course I remember. I mean, up to a point. Oh, shit. Oh, my chest. Careful. You took a heavy blow there. Yeah, I remember the technician. But he attack me?
Yes. Apparently, some of us were unable to come to terms with your decisions. Looks like they'd been planning this for some time. Repairing the tour vehicle while you weren't watching, filling it up with stolen supplies, and then, when the time came, the technician just knocked you down. And they took off into the desert.
Took off with our supplies, and you just stood and watched?
No, I was busy fighting for your life. That blow caught you off balance. You fell and punctured your helmet. You were suffocating. Luckily, we had some Madrigal in the med bay. Well, at least I thought that would work. But after the injection, you just turned blue and started shaking all over.
Of course I did. I'm allergic to Adrical.
Yes, well, I know that now. I'll probably need to get tested too when I'm back on Earth.
Wait. How did you find out?
From someone who knows you best. I called Lena. Of course, it would have been much quicker if the botanist had told me. But I guess he was too busy despairing about our situation in his cabin.
You talked to Lena?
Yes. Fortunately, all of this happened before we got lost and communications died.
We're lost?
The navigation system's down. The storm is everywhere. We've been circling blindly for days. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but frankly, the base is close to breaking down. The storm's been putting it under a lot of pressure, and supplies are at a critical level. It's been quite intense.
Do you have any regrets about not going with them?
And abandon my lab? No way. That could never happen. But if you're asking me whether I believe our chances of survival are greater, well, that's a whole different question. We've been doing what we could to get out of this storm. With all the time we've lost, I'd say we're one mistake away from failing the mission and getting stuck here for good. We need to stop drifting aimlessly, pick a direction, and this time, it needs to be a flawless choice.
Flawless.
I'm glad you see the problem.
Okay, so what do we do?
I was hoping things would change when you woke up, but I suppose it's gonna take more than that.
And I was hoping you'd be a little more helpful, you know? Not so eager to step up now when things have gone to shit, huh?
You're the one who's led us here. It's your bullet to bite.
Bullet? What bullet? What are you talking about?
I didn't want to stress you immediately after you woke up, but there is something you should hear. Some messages in the comms room from before we lost contact with Earth.
Okay. What's in them? What are you not telling me?
Just listen for yourself.
So, I just had the most disturbing conversation of my life with someone who introduced himself as your alter. Alters, Jan. What the fuck? It was so scary. And you didn't think to warn me. I mean, why would you? What is going on with you? Do you have any idea what you've done? And that tabula rasa thing? You're farming people to extract brain cells now. That person, your copy. He was so cool about it. Maxwell's solution, huh? If only you had the patience to wait just a little longer. If only you wanted to listen to what I found out. This whole Project Ela, Maxwell experimenting on damaged people, messing with their minds. Man, that guy is seriously sick. Do you label your alters with numbers too? Like he did with his patients, like, for example, patient 313? Did he tell you what happened to him? Well, maybe you should ask. Or maybe you already know and you just don't care. I guess not much can surprise me at this point. You've crossed a line, just like him. I should turn you in, both of you. But I can't. I can't do this, Jan. You're lying there, unconscious, and I don't know what's become of you, or who you are anymore. And I don't think I want to find out. I wish I'd never called you in the first place. I don't want any part in your freak show. You'll just have to deal with it on your own.
Jan, Maxwell here. Lucas told me there's a communication breakdown again. Whatever is going on there, if you can hear me, please try to get in touch with us. I beg you to make the last push. Humanity needs you. I need you to succeed. I just hope my idea worked with Tabula Rasa and that all your alters are healthy and alive. It's just very, very important, Jan, that you bring all your alters back, that you keep them safe. More important than you think.
Find me when you're done with those calls.
Looks like the mess is bigger than I thought.
Yes, we've waited long enough for you to come to, but we need decisions fast. What's the plan?
Plan is simple. We need to get out of this sandstorm and reach the rendezvous point. I just don't really know how. Not yet.
I never thought I'd say it, but I miss the technician. He knew that navigation system inside out.
We'll be fine without him.
That's what I'm counting on. Because we can't afford another day of drifting aimlessly in this storm. This is not a joke, Jan. Everything depends on you. The mission, Rapidium, our lives. You decided to trust Maxwell's scientific methods, and I respect that. But it came with a price. It was too much for some of us. I'd hate to know we paid that price for nothing.
I did what it took to save you. Even if it meant coming across as cold-hearted. But it looks like my motives were misunderstood and everything crumbled. I'm sorry. I wish I could have done better. As your captain.
No need to blame yourself. Apparently there was no way for you to ever become one.
What do you mean?
Just take a look at the branchings available in the QC. You can find all sorts of walks of life that you could have taken, but a captain? No. It was never possible. None of us were cut out for that role.
Huh. That sounds sad. So definitive. Does that mean we've reached the limit of who we can become?
This actually got me thinking about something.
What?
That code we got from Maxwell to upgrade the QC. His old experiment. He and Lucas used the mind records in a completely different way. To manipulate the consciousness of an existing person.
You're not really thinking we should try and repeat that?
Oh, I agree it could be dangerous, but well, you said it yourself. There might not be another way.
Fine. I'll do it. What's the plan?
It's hard to call it a plan. Just go into the womb, I'll plug you in, load Maxwell's code, and improvise.
Testing on production? Doesn't sound like your standards.
Oh, I had to say goodbye to my standards the moment I woke up in this base.
All right. I'm activating the procedure. Any last words?
Yeah, is it okay to have second thoughts about... Oh, right.
Is it over?
Hello? Anybody here?
Base has stopped. I should check outside.
Ah, shit. We're still in the storm. What the hell? Hey, someone's there. Wait. Am I losing my mind? Damn it. What was that? Hey, is that a baby? What's going on here? I recognize this.
You're no good! Hear that? No good! Mom. No matter what I do, you're gone.
Maybe you should have run faster.
What the hell? Who are you? What are you doing here?
I am you, Jan. Just different.
Am I dead?
No, you're just lost in the desert, remember?
But where am I? Still in the base or somewhere else?
You're right here. Where else would you be? The better question is, why are you here?
I just wanted to find a way out. I thought that maybe if I changed...
Changed? You can't just start being someone else all of a sudden. Didn't Pops teach you that?
I'm not my father.
Maybe not. But aren't you doing what he did all his life? Waiting for a miracle to happen and change everything.
That's not true. I wasn't waiting for anything. I took matters into my own hands.
Do you really believe that? That you're the architect of your own fate? What if deciding, making choices was never anything more than just an illusion? It's crossed your mind, hasn't it? Does it really matter what I do, where I go, what I say? Am I the captain of my ship? Or does it take its own course regardless of what I do?
My choices are real. My altars are proof of that.
Hey,
Why are you
why are
doing
you
that?
doing that?
Cut it out.
Cut it out.
I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself. But you haven't been listening carefully. I told you. I'm you. It breaks my heart to see you so absorbed in that whole what if business. Using your altars to revisit problems you couldn't solve. You've been very busy. But still, instead of moving forward, you end up here, stuck in your past. How is that?
I know now that I could have been there for her. If I had taken a different path.
She's gone.
Jan, she always was. There was never anything you could have done.
Where's he gone? Oh, this is crazy. Lana, is that you?
It was a mistake. Why didn't you fight for us? We weren't meant for each other. I tried.
What is going on with me?
It's over.
Lena! No, don't go. Wait!
I guess you two just weren't meant to be together.
You again? Come here to make fun of my failures.
Not my fault you're caught up in their loop. In that big round base of yours.
I'm moving forward.
Yes. To stop short on the wrong side of a precipice. Can't you see that you never were good enough for her? Her parents were mad at her when she dumped that law student for you. The unemployed miner's son with no prospects. And you wanted to impress them with what? A house with a garden, a steady job in a corporation? Is that why you were so afraid of losing that house and going abroad with her? Because you knew her parents wouldn't respect you? Just look at your altars. Don't you think any one of them would impress her more than the average warring Yandolski?
She fell in love with the person I was, not with who I could have been.
Love. Such a big word. Was it real love, though? Can you even tell what's real? How many times did you wonder that maybe you're not the original Jan? That there had to be someone else, a version of you who actually deserved to live, to be loved. Because he always knew what to do, because he never made mistakes. Maybe that way he was worthy of his father's love.
What a ridiculous thought.
No more ridiculous than the other thoughts you've had about yourself. I'm just saying what you're thinking.
Hey! Please, don't go! What the fuck? No! Where are you going? Hey, you.
You can do it.
You're not cut out to be a leader.
Don't quit now.
I'm suffocating!
Run faster!
God, help me! I need air! Help! I'm suffocating! God, I need air!
Help me! Dear Captain! Open the door! Please! Don't let me die!
I'm sorry, Captain. I can't. I can't help you. I'm sorry.
They were dead before you got to them.
Why did I survive and not any one of them?
Someone had to.
All this time and I still don't understand what happened.
I'm sure you have some smart theories up your sleeve. Go ahead. Hit me.
Maybe Maxwell did it. He's got more control over these missions than anybody.
And why would he kill everybody but you?
Maybe he knew there was Rapidium here. He wanted someone to get stranded with it. To have no choice but to make their altars. And I was the best choice because he thought it would be easiest to manipulate a simple builder.
Really? You believe that? You see, I think that deep down, you know what happened. The answers were always there, in front of you. But instead of piecing them together, you preferred to look away.
What answers? What are you talking about?
You know there was an oxygen leak during the landing. You got that information. And you also know what the quantum computer is, how it operates, what its main purpose is.
To bring back Rapidium. At all costs.
That's right. Its role is to ensure the success of the mission no matter what. And it looks like in the face of an emergency, it had to do just that. There was only enough oxygen for one person to survive. And the QC had to calculate the probability, as it always does, who should receive that life-saving breath. No judgment, no reading tea leaves, just pure data analysis to give the answer to one simple question. Who had the biggest chances of completing the mission?
And it was.
Yes. The math pointed to you.
How do you know all this?
Because you know it. You always did. But you were so focused on your mistakes.
I was busy making tough decisions and figuring out how to avoid bad choices.
What is a bad choice, really? You feel you could have made a lot of different decisions in your life, but without those choices, good or bad, you wouldn't be who you are. The person with the best chance to pull it off. Maybe it's not you who needs to change, but your perspective. Mistakes can have good consequences too, you know.
Like what? Letting my altars split?
Maybe. Conflicts can open new, unexpected paths.
What do you mean?
Find and follow your disobedient side. You've spent a lot of time on this planet escaping the sun, facing the darkness. Maybe it's time you started looking through the darkness and notice the light.
Light? What light? Hey.
Looks like I'm back. It does. And well, you're cognizant. You've been shaking on that bed for an hour. I was honestly worried about the choice of settings I applied in that program.
No. I think you did everything right.
So, did it work? You look the same. Did anything change?
Yeah, to be honest. Everything's different. Just not the way I expected.
So, what happened?
I understood things. Things I sort of knew, but my brain kept hidden from me for some reason.
It's called the subconscious, Jan.
Yeah, I guess it is. So, my subconscious told me that instead of trying to fix my old life, I should try and take something good from what I messed up. It was very comforting.
I'm sure it was. Did your subconscious by any chance mention how we could get out of here?
Yeah. We should look for the rebels.
The rebels? Do you really believe they're still alive?
If there's anybody who can make it through this storm, it's the technician.
Well, that vehicle is definitely more maneuverable than our base.
He said something about noticing the light. That make any sense to you?
The light? Seriously? We risk everything to alter your mind, and all you come back with is a cliched epiphany about following the light?
Doesn't the Tur emit any light?
Probably. But in case you haven't noticed, there's a sandstorm raging outside. We'd never be able to see anything, even if we had the most high-end... Wait a minute.
What? Tell me.
Low-frequency electromagnetic waves detection.
Oh, now you're confusing me.
That could be it. Yeah, the navigation system. It can be switched into an auxiliary mode, tracing any interferences in electromagnetic wavelength. And that means If there was a source of artificial light somewhere nearby, the sensors could be able to locate it.
And follow it.
Right. If the technician really did find a way through the storm and the tour vehicle is not too far away, it could be worth a try. Your subconscious might actually be a genius.
Oh, you never doubted that, did you?
We're out of the storm. I don't want to be disproportionately enthusiastic, but it seems like our idea worked.
Our idea.
Yes, we brainstormed, didn't we?
Sure. Shouldn't it be here? The exploration vehicle?
We're close to the rendezvous point. It can't be far.